The Temple Mount in Jerusalem has never been excavated, but an illegal construction project 20 years ago opened the door to some major discoveries.
We have a game-changing archaeological discovery to share with you right from the shadows of the Temple Mount in Jerusalem.
2,000 years. That's how long a hidden chamber beneath the Temple Mount is believed to have remained sealed before researchers finally broke through. What they discovered inside was astonishing. At the center of the chamber sat a stone basin layered with ash. Carved into its surface were words written in Paleo-Hebrew, an ancient script that closely matches biblical descriptions of one sacred place above all others, the Holy of Holies. One line stood out: "He who dwells here, his spirit never leaves." But here's what makes the discovery even more mysterious. The chamber hadn't simply been abandoned, it had been intentionally sealed. Every entrance was blocked. Stairways were filled with rubble. It was as if the people who closed it wanted to make absolutely certain that whatever lay inside would remain hidden forever. That raises the obvious question: why? What were they protecting? Or perhaps, what were they trying to preserve? And what else could still be buried beneath the most disputed and emotionally charged piece of land on Earth? Then came the catastrophe. In 1999, bulldozers began digging beneath the Temple Mount. The Islamic Waqf initiated construction of a new underground mosque in an area commonly known as Solomon's Stables. The project moved forward without authorization from Israeli authorities. More critically, it proceeded without archaeological supervision. Hundreds of truckloads of soil were removed from beneath one of the most historically significant religious sites in the world. This wasn't ordinary dirt. It was soil layered with nearly 3,000 years of history, fragments of civilizations, temples, kingdoms, conquests, and prayers. It contained pottery shards, coins, inscriptions, architectural pieces, silent witnesses to the past. Instead of being carefully examined, that soil was dumped into the Kidron Valley outside the old city walls. It was treated like construction waste, discarded, forgotten. When archaeologists realized what had happened, many were devastated. Some openly wept. To understand why this loss was so painful, you have to understand what the Temple Mount truly represents. It is not just a religious site. It is a crossroads of history, sacred to Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. It is a place layered with faith, conflict, memory, and identity. Every stone holds a story. Every layer of earth carries the imprint of those who came before. Beneath its surface lies a timeline of human civilization, and perhaps secrets that were never meant to be uncovered. So the real question remains: what has already been lost? And what still waits, buried in silence beneath the Temple Mount? This 35-acre limestone plateau is often described as the most sacred stretch of land on Earth. For Jews, it is the site where King Solomon built the first temple nearly 3,000 years ago. A temple that, according to tradition, housed the Ark of the Covenant inside the Holy of Holies, a chamber so sacred that only the high priest could enter, and only once a year. That temple was destroyed by the Babylonians in 586 BCE. A second temple later stood in its place, only to be destroyed again in 70 CE by the forces of the Roman Empire. For Muslims, this same hilltop is home to the Noble Sanctuary, the place from which the Prophet Muhammad is believed to have ascended to heaven during the night journey. For Christians, it is the setting where Jesus overturned the tables of the money changers, challenging corruption within the sacred courts. Three major faiths, one small hilltop. What makes this even more remarkable is that Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, despite long periods of isolation from one another and at times even violent hostility, developed strikingly similar ideas about God. Across centuries, Jewish, Christian, and Muslim thinkers wrestled with many of the same profound questions. Who is God? How does the divine interact with humanity? What does holiness truly mean? Yet, this shared spiritual heritage sits atop a political reality that is incredibly fragile. Any archaeological activity on the Temple Mount is charged with tension.